Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of UFTA Premium. I'm your host Aaron Walters, and in this week's session we are covering familiar bases. So far there hasn't been any progress as far as picking up a major publisher, which may be my fault. Maybe I'm not proactive enough, who knows. But I already have contacted just about all 300 publishers that I can think of worldwide, and so nobody's in the offer to take this. In the meantime, I'm promoting it here. I hope you're all enjoying a wonderful spring, and of course I do want to make sure that everyone on the planet is invited to come and enjoy UFTA. I created it for everyone. Everyone has a say, and the beautiful thing about it is, after I've long passed away, the decisions and the direction that the game can take are entirely dependent on future generations, right? And so we want to welcome everybody on board, especially families. But you don't have to be part of the family to enjoy and reap the benefits of UFTA play. I'm finding that it's actually more beneficial if you're having, I happen to be in cognitive decline, right? I'm 45 and it shows. I'm just not quite as clear thinking anymore. And I've noticed I've slowed down too. So anyway, so it's a wonderful thing that all of my thoughts have been scribbled down. Everything's been documented on these videos, right? So to give you a sense of the tremendous decision making that had to happen for some of this game to come about. Some of it, of course, is based on the real life struggles of real life people, right? So I certainly don't want to exclude anyone, but the majority of UFTA is really based on my observations as a player and as a producer. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's get this party going. The name of the game today is probably going to be Exploration of Trade Options. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. This is the time of year when people go mushroom hunting. And I was thinking about incorporating this idea of, if you know anybody that studied mycology, this might pique their interest, because the mycelial network that's found underground when all of our trees and plants are communicating to each other. The morels that you find are indicative of the mating season, basically, for plants when they spread their seed and procreate. So it's very fitting that this is a spring edition of UFTA. I'm sure newborn babies around the world rejoice. And so we're going to leave it at that. Anyway, congratulations, of course, on to people who are welcoming new life into this world. I can understand that from both points of view. I can understand it from just a climate change, man, I don't want to go down that path if I don't have to man, having kids is the most important thing I did in my life, or at least the most life-changing. So you can understand it from everyone's perspective. But not everybody's going to be in agreement on anything. That's why we have politics. That's why we have war, and so on. Anyway. All right, so here we go. UFTA is despite all the evidence to the contrary, UFTA is my response to war. I think it would be much rather, why not make love and music, right? Why carry on fighting these pointless wars when you could make efforts toward peace, right? Why can't we eliminate all the hate groups on the planet? Why do we still have anti-Semitism? Why do we have everybody against everybody else? You know, that's a song in itself. So, but yeah, UFTA, believe it or not, UFTA, for those who venture out to play it, to venture outside of their cocoons and actually try something new, UFTA is an egalitarian experience. Everyone begins UFTA on a level playing field. Everyone is equal, and the only thing that makes a difference is the individual decision making for each person. That truly is the difference. Now, occasionally, you know, like I said, there's a small window of luck and chance built into UFTA. So, occasionally, those things that are beyond anybody's control, nobody can do anything about. No one bears the brunt or responsibility for anything. Occasionally, those things take over, okay? Because that's reality. UFTA is like life, and it's a large chunk of reality as well. So, with that, let's go ahead and get started and roll the dice. We're going to gamble. Okay, radishes, corn, and beans. So UFTA is about making small adjustments to adapt, thrive, and survive in conditions that are always rapidly changing. It's funny, you know, for whatever reason we've had this, there's two truths about life, right? There's the how you treat people, but then there's the truth of the actual world, the physical reality we find ourselves in. And you know, sometimes the scientism kind of leads us down a nasty path where there are no values to speak of that are anything other than self-serving, right? So it is kind of miraculous in the fact that anybody could develop a religious or moral system that eschews the just baseline concerns and elevates you know, our reasoning and our faculties and our duties to others, renders those in an elevated state. So anyway, so here's a 5. Today we're going to be productive. Put down radishes. Missing a cup. That's alright though. Okay, cucumber. Not yet. Let's move up in value. Let's readmire this. Radishes on the wrong spot. Two beans is going to move up. One is productive. Oh, don't have to do that yet. You see, in the particular case of UFTA, even though I want to reflect reality, Let's face it, reality becomes too harsh and difficult for many of us. Okay, we have to bow out. Forces beyond our control take over, and then insurance and other things become important, pertinent to our lives, because without these safety nets, certainly the social safety nets, we would be in serious trouble. So we are obviously grateful for all the resources we have, but in the particular case of UFTA, the way to create the values that we want, which is suspense, surprise, laughter, fun, engagement, enjoyment, and all of those qualities, you really do have to limit the resources. That's kind of the key. So if you're an aspiring game board enthusiast out there, just pay attention to the abundance or lack of resources you are providing your fellow players. That seems to be the key. One of my nephews pointed this out. This was, the early designs of UFTA didn't have, I had 2 sets of discs, seeders, cultivators, and harvesters, because it seemed like those were so vital and necessary. I needed to make sure there was plenty for all. But it was actually turned out in reality to be the case that, no, I was wrong. It's way better to limit the resources, because that funnels and fuels the competitive nature of the game. Six sabotage. I don't want to sabotage. Oh, no, I mean I can't. Never mind. We're still within the safety zone. First 3 turns. Got beans not on the right one. It's 11. Okay, so here we have cucumbers, 5 productive. Beans on the wrong spot, it's 12. Chard, up. 4 is productive, cultivate and harvest. Squash on the wrong one, it's 11. Yeah, so I really don't think I have that much new advice. I mean, I don't have any new breakthroughs in the game itself. It's kind of nice. It's so solid. We've certainly played it enough times to know that you're going to have equal opportunities to score on your turn. The real question now is how do I get other people on board? I do want to explain in every video that of course you can like and subscribe to the channel, and doing so just helps the channel out. It helps get hopefully someday the YouTube algorithm will notice the work that I'm doing and promote it more often. But I don't know, there seems to be a real trick behind getting this to happen. UFTA is not a video game, so that's out. That niche is out. And what it is instead is more along the lines of chess. So I do know there's a healthy chess following on YouTube, so I was just hoping that niche would kind of spill over into what I'm doing. I feel that UFTA is a more well-rounded game than chess. Chess is certainly tops when it comes to pure strategy. It always will be. But UFTA is more a reflection of life, its ups and downs, peaks and valleys, troughs, crests. So it's a reflection of reality that still is fun to experience, right? Especially with friends and family who might have some impressive tricks and tactics and strategies of their own. Okay, so here's the 4. By the way, this being on YouTube, I do want to make it known that this is meant to be an international product. It's meant to appeal to all peoples everywhere. No one is excluded. Everyone can participate. The only thing that might hold you back is if you just have the misfortune or two of you might have certain disabilities that include maybe some of the higher level thinking in UFTA. This assumes that you can read English, and that your mind is somewhat functional, like you can think logically, clearly. And then, of course, you have the physical capacity to do it. You do have to manipulate elements and objects on the board. So that's another assumption. Like, I never want to assume like everybody can do this. Certainly, some of us can. But I would appreciate your company. You're certainly welcome to come play anytime. I could come to you, but that gets expensive. So yeah, I mean, there's just the logistics of getting everybody on the same page. That can be difficult to do sometimes. Okay, here's the 4. Yeah, but I think this catches us up. I don't have any new insights or wisdom to impart. I just hope you check out, if you look at the links in the description below, you'll find a bunch of products related to Amazon, because yes, once again, I am an affiliate marketer for Amazon. So please go ahead and check out those products, see if there's anything you and your family need over the coming months, and go for it. Right, by all means. Of course, I also have, if you've texted me via your phones, I have, especially with Facebook, I have tried to alert everyone to the fact that I have a Etsy and eBay stores with UFTA merchandise and apparel. So feel free to browse that stuff too, and let me know if you see anything you like. But yeah, everything, as far as I can tell, everything that's presented on the Etsy shop is ethically sourced. You don't have to worry about concerns about pollution or anything like that. Okay. But if you want further facts and information, you can always research the individual listings, which provide a lot of information, so that you can decide on your own what you like and what you don't like. So look for me in the coming days, in the coming videos, to maybe order some of this apparel myself and see if we can work it into the videos. Alright, so until next time, keep on playing UFTA. Let your friends and family know I'm available for UFTA 24/7. Well, except when I'm sleeping, I guess. But other than that, yeah, feel free to drop on by, because this is the legacy project I want to pass on to all future generations. All right, see you later, everybody.